Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us for our virtual subject evening. My name's Amy Smith, and I'm the marketing manager here at East Coast College. In this session, we are going to be talking about our sport courses, finding out a bit more about the types of things you'll be doing when you study sport with us and the progression opportunities that it can lead to as well. Just to make you aware, we are recording this session so that we can pass it on to other students who are unable to join us this evening. You'll also see on your screen there is a Q&A box. If you'd like to ask any questions as we go through the presentation, please feel free to pop those in that box and we will answer them all at once we get to the end. So I'm now going to hand you over to Matt Page, who is our curriculum manager for our sport area, and he's going to take you through the course. Over to you, Matt.
Thanks, Amy. So hi everyone, like Amy said, I'm going to talk through our sport course offers at East Coast College. So in sport we have courses at level 1, 2 and 3, as you can see on the screen. So we have a level 3 course called Sport and Physical Activity. That's a 2-year course that we run at our Great Yarmouth campus. We have a sport level 2 diploma, which we run again at our Great Yarmouth campus, and that is a 1-year course. And we have a Sport and Public Services Level 1 1-year course that we have at our Lowestoft campus. The entry criteria for each of these differs. So Level 3 courses are typically the next step after GCSEs, and we look to take students on with 4 or more GCSEs at a pass or above. If you are achieving sort of 3s across your GCSEs, then you're probably best suited to start on our sport level 2, which you would typically do alongside your English and maths, so that you can get those under your belt and then progress onto level 3. And if you don't have those grades, then we would start you on sport and public services at level 1, which would then feed into either sport or public services at level 2, and then hopefully on to level 3. So on all of these courses, you'll study a range of units. They're all non-examined, so there won't be any sort of formal exams. They are all assessed through a range of different techniques, including sort of coursework and essays, presentations, practical demonstrations and observations. And that's all around a range of units like the ones you can see on the screen. So coaching, nutrition, anatomy and physiology, fitness testing, fitness training, psychology, sports injuries, that kind of stuff. So in terms of our sort of unique selling points, our sport level 2 and level 3 courses at Great Yarmouth are amongst our kind of very good sports facilities that we have there. We've got a really nice sports hall and gym, which is why we've moved those courses across to Great Yarmouth next year, so that we can use our really good sports facilities that we have there. We've also built into our level 3 course an industry qualification, which is the gym instructor level 2. So that is an industry qualification that will allow you to work in gyms and leisure centres in an exercise instructor capacity. And it's the course that leads on to the personal trainer qualification at level 3, which we also run at East Coast College. So by doing the sport level 3, or by progressing through level 1 and level 2 onto sport level 3, you should leave not only with those qualifications, but with a qualification that will allow you to work in industry and work towards being a qualified personal trainer. We've got a number of teachers on the courses who have currently or in the past worked in a range of different sports industries. So obviously you'll get the benefits of the knowledge and experience that they bring to the courses, and loads of different work experience opportunities for you to tap into as well, which is really important to kind of help you progress towards the career that you want to get into in sport. So Amy, do you mind moving on to the next slide, please? Thank you. So in terms of the different kind of career routes that you should be sort of considering by taking sport, there's a range of different routes that are available to you straight after completing your college courses, or through apprenticeships, or through going on to study at university. So some of those routes that you can go straight into employment into are things like sports coach and personal trainer and play worker. There are routes on the screen that require you to carry on studying at university in things like sports massage or strength conditioning, physiology, nutrition, those sorts of things. And the course really is designed to cover a range of units that will prepare you well for all of those sorts of career routes, and should give you a really good understanding of really exactly what you want to do when you're older. So that's everything from me. Amy, have we had any questions at all?
Yep, we have indeed. Thank you, Matt. So yes, that's an overview of our courses. We'll now move on to your questions. As I said, if there's anything you'd like to ask that you haven't yet popped in the Q&A box, feel free to put those in now and we will start working through them. So we've had our first question through, Matt. You mentioned some of the facilities that we've got at the college. Are these facilities available for students to use outside of lessons as well?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, I mean, at our Lowestoft and our Great Yarmouth campus, we have a gym facilities, and at Great Yarmouth, we also have our own sports hall. We obviously use them for the curriculum. That the sports courses are very practical. There's lots of very hands-on practical units like practical sports fitness training, fitness testing, the gym instructor qualification I mentioned. So we'll obviously use them in lessons. Outside of lessons, when they're not being used, absolutely. We have lunchtime clubs in different sports that run in the hall. And we have times when students and staff can use the gym facilities for free as well at both campuses, and kind of keeping healthy and fit outside of lessons than you can do.
Great, thank you. Another question here, will there be any work experience opportunities during the course?
Yes, there will. In fact, we really do encourage all students to make sure they're engaging with work experience whilst they're with us. It's one of those things that is going to help you really understand what you want to do after college, and B, it's something that is going to help you stand out from other people who are applying for those sorts of things. So we have a range of work experience opportunities in sport all throughout the year. We have a work experience officer who works very closely with us to drum up work experience in different industries. So we have loads of opportunities in coaching, teaching, fitness instructing. Right now we've got things like sports journalism, sports therapy, loads of sports media and journal, and marketing. So there's loads of opportunities out there right now in a range of different areas that link to sport. And if you come to us with a certain interest, say you want to be a physiotherapist, then we have a team that can work at finding opportunities for you as well. I think the main point for me is that we expect and we would really like you to be doing work experience, because it's incredibly valuable, and you will have time within your college week to have a whole day available for work experience for these sorts of opportunities.
Great, thank you, Matt. Next question. You mentioned the option of progressing on to university. Does the level 3 sports course give me UCAS points?
Yes, so the level 3 sports course carries UCAS points, so it's an option for lots of the kind of different university routes in sport, but and in other areas as well. It's not the case that you necessarily have to go on and study something sport related at university. And throughout your time with us, a lot of what we'll do will be around that sort of careers advice and guidance, and make sure that you know exactly what you're progressing onto and that you're happy and supported in doing that.
Great, thank you. Someone else has asked, if I completed the level 2 or level 3 courses and then wanted to stay at college to do the personal trainer course that you offer, would that help me move straight into employment after completing that course?
Yes, so as I said, we will build into the level 3 course the level 2 gym instructor, and that's the precursor to the level 3 in personal training. Now, the level 2 gym instructor is a course that we do run for adult learners at East Coast College as well, and it allows you to work, as I say, in a sort of gym environment, delivering gym inductions and general sessions, but doesn't allow you to work in the capacity as a personal trainer. The level 3 personal training course we run for adults as well. Currently we run it for people who are 19 and over. So if at that point of finishing your time with us on level 3, you're at that age, then yes, that's fine. And we are looking at whether we build that into courses as well, but we haven't decided on that one yet.
Great, thank you. I think this might be our final question. How did the assessments work in the sport courses?
Okay, so each unit, so the course is comprised of units like you saw on the screen. So the level 3 course might be comprised of 18 units over 2 years, so 9 units a year. And each unit is broken down into assessment tasks. So you might have a unit like fitness training, and that might have 3 or 4 learning outcomes that we choose how we would like to assess. And we tend to pick a range of different assessment methods that will help prepare students for the range of things you might do when you're older. So for example, we might put a presentation in there every now and again because in the real world you tend to present quite a lot in whatever job you're in. So we decide basically how they're assessed. There might be in the fitness training unit a learning outcome that says you need to design a session, in which case the assessment will be a kind of training program. Then it might be to I don't know, test someone's health at the start and at the end of a training program, in which case it might be a practical observation, and then it might be a write-up, or so we can decide basically. We pick a range of assessment methods that we think will help challenge and develop students, prepare them for the future, basically.
Great, that sounds brilliant. Thank you. Okay, so thank you for joining us again today. We hope you found that useful. You will see on screen at the moment our website, www.eastcoast.ac.uk. If you haven't yet applied, make sure you visit that site and click on the sports section under our course pages. There you will find the more information about the courses that Matt has just taken you through, and also the page where you can apply. You can hit the apply now button. It will take you straight through to our application form and you can complete that online. You'll also see on your screen an email address, here to help at eastcoast.ac.uk. If you've got any questions, anything you didn't get the chance to ask today, or anything that you'd like to generally ask about joining us at college, please feel free to send an email through to that address and then a member of our team will get back to you. So we hope you found that useful and we hope to see you all in the future. Thank you. Bye bye.